Palmetto, we were far from everybody.
Well, we were all by marriage. We were all connected, like Wayne Doucette,
Right,
all of them. His mama, brother married mama's sister, so we cousins. I
Sure.
mean, and we call it
in the Waukesha area where Daddy was raised, the Marks and the Woodsons and all that. We all knew we were cousins, but little boy like me, I didn't know the connections.
Talking about Wayne, I want to say that last week I was over getting a burger one night, and a young lady came up and she says, "You Mr. Bobby?" I said, "Yes, I am." She says, "Well, my uncle Wayne says maybe I could talk to you and you might sit with me a few minutes. I have a project that I'm working on at UL. She's a senior, and I'm speaking of Christian Hunter. Her mother is Cherie Doucette Hunter. Her daddy is, I wrote it down somewheres here. I thought I had anyhow. Maybe David. I'm not sure, but anyhow, she's a senior at UL, and she interviewed me and wanted me to recall a lot of my what I remember about my early days over in Play Zones. And we sat there, and I tell you what, she's real sharp. I would go to kind of like run out, and she had the next question. Well, what about this? I mean, she's going to do real well. And I understand maybe that she's talented like a mama, this beautiful singer, beautiful voice.
Yeah, she can
and
sing.
She's a beautiful young girl. And I really enjoyed it. Thanks very much, Christian, for the opportunity to sit. And it kind of reminded me, and I keep talking about going to write that book. Maybe I need to get her to help me write that book.
Maybe so.
She could probably get
Welcome
it out of
back,
me.
KSLO. Now, you know what I got to do? I got to get some sponsors before we wrap up the show because we're getting down to the wire. Let's go with one of our, let's see, we already hit the Washington State Bank. How about Steamboat Warehouse? Get Mama away from the smell of her own cooking. You know, this weekend with all that Thanksgiving stuff going on, after the big Thanksgiving Day meal, you're going to have friends and family coming in. You're going to want to go get a bite to eat. Go to Steamboat Warehouse in Washington where you can have time to relax. Let Chef owner Jason Huguet do all the picking and choosing and get all that food together for you from the great, fresh Louisiana seafood. And let me tell you, the oysters, they're a little small because it's early, but they're good and salty. Go by and have some of that. Have some good steaks, all the fresh seafood, the great adult libations, and the great wine selection at Steamboat Warehouse as well. And how about Quality Portable Buildings? If you're looking for a nice building, go to Quality Portable Buildings. They can help you with everything from your little garages to your little, I'll get it out, beauty shops. Maybe you have a little business office you want to have outside your building. Maybe you want a nice, real nice garage. Maybe a real nice office. They can custom make your building at Quality Portable Buildings right there just north of Opelousas off of I-49 North.
A couple of things I failed to mention when I was showing the picture of Father Derwin, Monsignor Derwin.
Yes.
Sitting next to me that night was a gentleman that works for Chevron many years, Thomas Stafford, and he's with the well modeling. He's a well modeling specialist with the Gulf of Mexico shelf exploration. How about that? And his wife is a foreigner, and she is he's really proud of her. And I had to tell her that. I said, your husband really is proud of your accomplishments since you in this country and studying the English language and really doing well. Beautiful couple. We had a nice conversation.
Maybe you and I need to take the same class that she's taking so we can learn some English too.
Improve on it. And of course, one of the gentlemen in the picture was Mac Boudreau. He worked for Montbell, that's South Central Bell.
Correct.
They called it Montbell back in the days.
Right.
He worked there 44 years. And I said, did you ever meet any of the guys from the Opelousas area? He's Cridan, he named me somebody else. And I said, what about Ray Bello? He said, Ray, you know Ray Bello? I said, personal friend.
That's our
He
buddy.
said, be sure to tell Ray Bello. And of course, when you say Ray Bello, you've also got to say Chad. The son. Good
right.
morning, Chad. Tell your daddy I talked about him. Daddy's probably still in bed, but Chad's watching the program.
you're working you hard today,
I'm
Ray.
working him hard today.
How about Carl's Thrifty Way? If you're looking for little medicinal needs, Carl's Thrifty Way can help you with your prescriptions, over-the-counter medication, and it's gift time right now, and it's decorating time. Go by Carl's. They got all the stuff to decorate your house, all the stuff to give as gifts. They monogram, they gift wrap, do all that kind of good stuff for you. And they'll go to your house. They'll decorate your house for you, almost like home decorating, interior type work. They do all that type of work there too as well. And what else I want to say? How about this? The Opelousas Main Street organization is going to have historic home tour starting Sunday, December the 4th. It's only a couple of weekends away, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. in downtown Opelousas. The tour prices are $15 for adults, $5 for children in advance, and then $20 and $10 if you wait. They're going to have the Perot Weaver home, the Rosas home, the Mayer home, and the Vise Pavi home are all involved. And I don't know that it tells me where to go, but what you can do is this. Call Sebastian Dupre Jewelry and Back in Time Restaurant. You can call Robbie Sebastian, 948-4367.
And I might add that in two of these old homes,
Yes.
it's still family members living and own the homes today. What a good point.
Keeping the history.
Keeping the history going.
How about
Right.
this? Football this weekend. My understanding is they're going to show last week's football game again on Saturday. You know, they normally show the high school football games each Saturday. But this coming week, Friday, Westminster's going to play. They're going to show that game the following week. They won't show it this weekend. They're going to show it the following weekend on Sunday. So Thanksgiving weekend, everybody's got the weekend off, even our engineers over here. They're going to film the game, but they're going to process it to show the following weekend. That's December the 4th, Sunday at 3 p.m.
A lot of you are going to be, from now on till after the first of the year, you're going to be having friends and relatives coming in for the holidays. And I sure ask that you consider, if they're looking for a hotel accommodation, that you ask them to go by and look at Evangeline Downs Hotel. Beautiful hotel. You have all the amenities that you get in a first-class hotel in any resort city you might visit. And I mean that.
Tell them you want the suite with the shower big enough for you and your horse if you're a horseman. You've seen that shower?
That?
It's big enough. I tell you what, if you can get your horse up there, it'll fit.
And then, of
rooms.
course, while you're at the hotel, you have all of the Evangeline Downs Casino and restaurants. Mm-hmm. There's 3 restaurants there for your enjoyment. And then quarter horse racing on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday through about the middle of December. Around the 20th, I think, of December, you can go watch live racing
and get your cup
right there.
Get your cup of coffee when you wake up early at the hotel and drink it and watch the horses work out on the track early in the morning.
And they've got an indoor pool. If you're a person that likes the water, they have just everything that you might need. They've got a suite that you sit in, what they call that, for your computer.
I guess an internet room, I guess the
Internet
best way
room.
to say it. You can go a business office that you can go and connect to the internet and access to a printer and everything, so you can do all your work while you're on the road.
And these rooms are very, very
plush.
Well, they're plush, and they're very competitively priced.
Correct. How about this Sunday at Nunu's, 2 p.m. on Sunday, November 27th in Orneville at the Singleton Barns there as you go into town. There's going to be music, and it's going to be Cajun fiddler Hadley Castile, our good friend. So go by, $5 to get in. Kids get in for free.
While I was watching a race, I had a little, I think she's about a 6-year-old mare running in a claiming race, 5,000 claiming race at Delta Downs last night. She had brought a check every time. In the last 18 months, I think she ran first, second, or third in practically every race. I had claimed her, then it was claimed off of me, then I claimed her back. And the man who claimed off of me a few months ago claimed her again last night. Well, last night she didn't run well, but while I was watching and
you didn't claim her back.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
It'll be my turn when he puts it back
right.
in. I'll flip it back to me again. She's solid. She's a good little horse. She gives her heart out every time. And and by the way, Carl DeVille is my trainer. And while I was listening, waiting for this, they were talking about different events taking place at Delta Downs. And of course, Keith Bourgeois is one of the leading trainers in all 4 racetracks here in Louisiana. Keith hails from right over in Church Point, Louisiana. He had his 45th birthday party this past weekend. 45, very young person.
That's very young. Yes,
and
45.
At the same, maybe the same day or the same time, area, he won his 6,000th race. Say like Clay Bertrand.
1,000.
6,000 wins he's already had. That's got to be almost a record for a young man his age. And of course, he's trained horses for me and personal friend. Real congratulations to you, Keith. Keep up the good work and keep the Cajuns, the Cajun name. And he trains it when the tracks over here close, he'll go to another state and keep running because he's got a whole bunch of horses. He's got a bunch of them.
LHC Group is also doing a new event, an event in the soon. Veterans Day Health Fair is what they're calling it, but it's going to be on December the 8th at the VFW Post 2483. That's over on 123 North Liberty Street. We showed a photo of the VFW Post about 2 weeks ago, you and I did. On Thursday, it's a health check for veterans. If you're a St. Landry Parish veteran, go by. They'll take care of you. It's called the We Honors Veterans Program. Call Paula Mills, 948-8825. That's going to be December the 8th on that Thursday. If you're a veteran, you can go get a free health check.
You know, we talked about the senator getting reelected, and we almost forgot this very important notice. The annual Guillory family, that's Albert and his new wife, Dr. Robinson, and then, of course, Imani, his daughter, and former wife, Yvonne. They hold a toy drive each year. This is their 20th year they've been having this. And the idea for the toy drive started when Imani Guillory was 2 years old, and she received more toys from family, friends, and the community than she could play with. That's when they decided to do this. And this year's toy drive will take place December the 3rd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Law and Senate office of Albert Lee Guillory, which is at 633 East Landry Street. So please go by and either give donations or toys, and these toys are going to be given to the needy, and we want to make sure, like we do every year, that every child has at least one gift, and hopefully more than that, because we mustn't forget the annual toy drive that the ladies with Miss Janice Kerrville.
Yes, the Catholic Daughters of America's Doll and Toy Fund.
Doll and Toy Fund.
If you want to help out with that, you can help there as well. Toys to the Guillory Fund, but also you can bring them by Valentin Hall over behind St. Landry Catholic Church, the church hall, and bring your new unwrapped toys during the day from about 9 till about 11:30, and then from 1:15 to about 3:45. You can bring toys in or send a check to Doll and Toy Fund, 1826 Edward Street, Opelousas, Louisiana, 70570. Talk to Janice Kerrville at 789-0971.
And last week I spoke about being invited to a breakfast over at Cresswell Elementary. Not Cresswell, I'm sorry, Park Vista Elementary.
Off of Cresswell.
And off of Cresswell. And that was in observance of the National Education Week. I couldn't think of the event, but I want to thank Robert and Ulysses for inviting me.
And the lighting of the village is going to be Friday, December the 2nd. That's the Vieux Village here from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. If you want to come by and take your picture with Santa and everything, there'll be a choir. The Opelousas Community Choir will be there. That's the Friday, December the 2nd.
The thought for the week is we all are taught at an early age to say please and thank you. And once we are old enough to pray, we are taught to extend these gracious words to God. And that's good advice for all of us, to remember to be nice and polite to everybody, and to thank God for our blessings. And this being Thanksgiving, I think we want to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. And a good way to do it is at least say some prayers at home and think about all of those that are less fortunate than you and I.
And attend
the church of your choice this weekend if possible. Thanks for viewing. Thank you, Andrew, for helping.
Thank you.